basically I'm going over how I trade SMC concepts, forex trading strategy. If you trade ICT, this will be a good video. If you trade supply and demand, SMC, any of that, this is a good video to start with. So the first tip and value I have for you guys is to, when you're trading smart money concepts, supply and demand, ICT, the best thing to do is, in my experience, is to trade at least 9 to 10 pairs on your watch list. And you can actually change these pairs per week. And so if you're actually familiar with how to trade with the trend and market structure, I don't know if you guys are familiar with that for supply and demand and ICT, you guys know what that is. So what helps me is market structure is essentially the foundation to my strategy, because most of my setups come from obviously knowing where the trend is, and that's the most important step, one of the most important steps. And so if you can actually on Sunday switch out your forex pairs and have maybe 7 to 8 to 10 pairs, this will actually help you guys become more profitable, because not only you won't get as much analysis paralysis versus having 11, 12, 15, 20 pairs, but things will be a little bit more smoother for you, because if you choose those pairs and you choose pairs that have good market structure and that's clean, you'll actually have a higher chance of finding better setups. And so what I mean is, if you choose all your pairs and you make sure you choose all the pairs based off, if you guys know my strategy, based off the news that's coming out for the week, because the news will essentially show you what pairs are moving. And if you're trading smart money or smart money concepts, supply and demand, you need to know what pairs are moving in the week, because that essentially is volatility. And to find those zones that you're used to seeing, those supply and demand zones, gaps, fair value gaps, smart money concept zones, order blocks, imbalance gaps, those zones are usually created through volatility, because healthy price action moves up, down, up in a small way, right? But when we have volatility in the market, let's say from the real world, that's affecting the currencies or the futures, then what will happen is the market will either move dramatically up or significantly dramatically down. And within that, this gives you guys opportunities to find setups. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do some market structure on Euro USD. And before I trade Euro USD, when I trade smart money or whatever I'm trading, I always tend to look and I make sure I don't have anything distracting me. So make sure you guys are in a good mood, especially because that will fuck up your trading. Make sure the screen is clear, and yes, all this small shit matters because it helps you. I know it seems like it's irrelevant, but trust me, it helps. And so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna zoom all the way out. I know I'm on a high time frame. Now the reason that I want to zoom all the way out is because when you're zooming all the way out, it's gonna show you market structure that's significant, or the trend that's significant. And what I mean by significant is, if I'm zoomed all the way in, right, and you guys are looking at my screen, if I'm zoomed all the way in, then it's gonna be kind of hard. If I'm zoomed all the way in, it's gonna be kind of hard to tell the trend. Yeah, you can see that the trend is decreasing and stuff, but the problem is that sometimes when you guys zoom all the way out, there may be pieces of structure relevant to the trend that you're trading that you may not see on the when you're zoomed all the way in. So I zoom out to see the whole relevant big picture, so I know what I'm doing properly. And then from there, when you zoom out, you can say, okay, so you can either then zoom in to do your structure a little bit, or you can just leave it out like this. And we're gonna say, okay, let's find my my most recent high and low. What's the most recent high and low in this picture right here? Okay, so our most recent high is here. That's significant. And yeah, there is all this price action that's happening over here on the smaller time frames, but we're focused on the significant trend that's shaping what's happening on the smaller time frames. So like I said, guys, yeah, so that's the most recent high and this is the most recent low. Okay, and we have another most recent low and we have another most recent high, right? Okay, so what is between those four pieces of market structure that I drew, right? Is this a bullish or a bearish trend? Bearish. Why? Obviously because the shape of market structure, the structure that it's shaping is down, right? It's going from a high, low, and then from there we marked up those 4 pieces of market structure: our 2 highs, 1 high higher, 1 high going lower, and our previous low that was higher than our current low, which means that we're in a bearish trend. Okay, and so now that we know this, okay, so we're looking to make money in the forex market, sell, or in the futures market, whatever you're trading, selling, because we're in a downtrend. But the problem here is, where on the market or on the chart are we actually selling to make money? So to determine where you're going to look for your actual trades or your entries, let's look at it on the model that I just drew here. So let's say price is currently at the bottom, which is right here, right? Because this is where price is currently live, where I'm drawing that gray arrow. This is where price is currently live, okay? So before price was at a low, we were at a high point. And usually the majority of selling always happens at some sort of high, because if you look at the previous high, which was right here, our current high, our current high, the majority of the down movement started high. So whenever we're selling to make the most profit in smart money concepts, supply and demand, whatever you're trading in terms of smart money in general, you have to actually be selling higher. So if you're selling to make money, you want to actually be selling 50% of the range to the high of the range. And 50% of the range is basically the range, your price range, your current high and low, and you're going to divide that in half. So in the line in the middle where my face is, the line in the middle, like where my nose is, that middle area represents where price is balanced, where the 2 halves are balanced. So price will sometimes, to retrace itself, to balance the market out, will come and retrace itself and pull back to those areas before continuing the downtrend. So yeah, and another thing I want to tell you guys is, I'm just going over and just talking simple, because I'm a simple person. This is how I trade. It helps a lot. We're not going to go over everything in one video. We're going to take from here and remember the basics, and we're going to apply it that way. And so, number one, your first step is identifying, obviously, the trend on your forex pairs. But when you're looking and you're trading your strategy, I'm giving you steps you guys can use every week, by the way. The first step you guys want to do, I don't care what strategy you're trading, is well, no, it doesn't matter. If you're trading smart money, you do know that who is smart money? Smart money is the people in the forex market, the banks and institutions specifically, because they're the ones that are smart money. And smart money was initially a nickname given to these large players in the market, because they're the ones that have greater insight to what's happening. Therefore, they have the capital to actually control the direction of the market. And so they're smarter than the retailers. Retailers, most of you guys and most of us, not all of us, but there's percentages of us that just trade support, resistance, and random stuff in the market. Smart money traders don't really use that. They trade based off supply and demand and volume, velocity, market structure, breakup structure, things like that. You got change of character. You guys all probably fair value gaps. You guys heard of these. So, and gaps, by the way, otherwise known as, can be a supply and demand zone. These gaps are actually created by, like I said, volatility. So you can think of volatility, like I say in many videos, as the markets are not active. So when there's low volatility, I don't trade, because there's less opportunity for me to have setups, because the market isn't doing anything, it isn't moving, and I need the market to move so I can make the most profit, right? So I trade based off volatility. So when I'm on Forex Factory or the economic chart, like I'll show you right now, like on this website, the economic calendar, I'm actually only looking for economic events that are high impact. So that means the 3-star news, high impact and medium impact. And the high impact and medium impact stand for high volatile news and medium volatile news. And so when news is volatile, the markets will actually literally move, because all the markets are in the forex market, the futures market, is just capital or an asset. It's just moving back and forth, the value fluctuating. And the ones who make the rules that determine when and where the volume fluctuates or price fluctuates are the ones that have the most money. Because if let's say I have millions of dollars, right, on Euro USD, and I buy millions of dollars worth of Euro USD positions, I now have the power to actually affect the market. But since you're a retail trader and you guys actually don't have enough capital to do that, your orders, when you press buy and sell on your broker, actually little to affect the market in a little way, because it's all about capital and volume. So volume shows you who's in control of the market, and who's in control of the market creates supply and demand, creates all these things that you see on YouTube and blah blah. No one really talks about this. But yeah, guys, I didn't want to make this video a big ass course. I just wanted to make this a little like 10-minute video to show you guys some tips and some major things. So I hope you guys actually watch this again and write down every little major beginning tip. And I know this kind of seems like beginner, like it's basic, but trust me, guys, I know. Just please listen to me. Just please. This is literally what made me 90% profitable, 80 to 90% profitable. And like I said, we'll even finish here. I'm on the weekly chart. Some time frames for you guys to actually trade, to find setups that you can trade on with forex or futures, are the daily, the 4 hour, the 45 minute. I know that's a weird time frame. When you have TradingView Pro, you can use that. The 15 minute, and yeah. So most of my setups are actually on smaller time frames. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all the value I'm going to give today in this video, and I hope you guys find success in your trading journey. I have a free group that you guys can actually join. It's free. There's no cost at all. The only thing you guys have to pay for is my one-on-one coaching. If you're interested to, rather than binge watching my YouTube videos and trying to piece every little thing together, you guys can work weekly, one-on-one, for one lifetime price of $100. And every week and every month, we're going to be going and we're going to be reviewing where you're at in your journey, and I'm going to be actually teaching you my personal strategy. So this group has different types of traders that trade different types of strategies, because this is basically a central hub. But if you guys want my actual approach and with my system, and then you're going to want to look at my one-on-one coaching. The reason I don't do a course is because I don't want you guys to watch a bunch of videos and be confused and like, oh, but I didn't understand. I like you guys to just be on a call with me, so you guys can actually say like, yeah, but I have this question, and then I can literally just answer it, because I'm a one-on-one type of person, and I've done this before. There was a friend I had. He was actually my first student, Leo, who actually went on a one-on-one call with me, and he literally learned my whole, because he was so smart and he was so focused and he was paying attention. He learned my whole strategy in literally 1 hour. 1 hour with me on a call. So if that's something you guys are interested in, and you guys want to take a look, yeah, take a look at my free group. I have a free group, and I have traders that post on here their trading ideas. The group trades chat. You can see all of our trades set up. So maybe this will actually help you in your trade. Maybe you can come in here and take advantage of my free resources that will help you guys find setups that can potentially take your trading to the next level and all that stuff. And like I said, this is all free, by the way. So I'm not gatekeeping the group. My trades, there's a chat in here that shows you my specific setups. And every single week that I take, I always share it with the group. And I do also have an ebook that's 49 pages long. It's a visual ebook that explains in depth what my strategy is, where it came from, what my setups look like on a visual level, so you guys can literally see my setups and why I trade them, and more detail about them. And yeah, guys, so if you're interested in that, let me know. No one's forcing you guys to buy anything. There's plenty of free YouTube videos and free Discord, and I have stuff that you guys can take advantage of. This is only for people that are serious and want one-on-one personal coaching every single week to learn my system. And it's not $400. It's, like I said, it's only $100. So if you guys think that's a lot, and you guys probably should not be trading. But yeah, guys, like I said again, I hope you guys got a lot of value out of this video. I'm going to make some more tomorrow. And yeah, so like I said, market structure. And before you identify your market structure, choose 7 to 10 forex pairs or futures pairs or whatever, and focus on those per week. And you could switch them up per week. But yeah, guys, my tiny mug. All right, I'll come back tomorrow, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Peace.